Welcome to this brief demonstration of the ASecureCloud solution. At its core lies a powerful cloud security posture management and compliance monitoring tool. I'll describe how the insight gathered from that CSPM inform the well-architected review. But we all know that not all aspects of the well-architected review can be automated. So we will describe what we do for those cases as well. We also know that you have to maintain other systems, like the APN portal. Our ACE integration is meant to make that process easier by allowing you to enter opportunities directly from within ASecureCloud and also reduce errors with features like automatic tagging. Lastly, we will discuss how we can meet the data privacy and data control requirement through private deployments that can also give you complete customization of our solution, but also programmatic access via API. Let's dive in. So here is the main dashboard of the security and compliance module, and this view becomes available after onboarding successfully an account. The account onboarding itself is a simple process and requires only an IAM role, and that is configured under settings, cloud settings, and here I have it prepared where you just enter the account ID, add some description and the regions to scan, and will be presented with the CloudFormation template at the end. So here we are requesting managed policy read only for everything, and read write if you need ASecureCloud to write back on the account. Otherwise, you can leave this at read only or none. Now continue the profile setup, and here is the CloudFormation deployment. So here you could just one-click deploy to your account or download the template. Once that template is uploaded or deployed into the target account, you will be able to then validate if those credentials are properly set, but also fetch the regions automatically. You just create profile and launch assessment, and that should bring this view once the assessment is complete. Now, these automated assessment checks are presented in various screens, like the remediation plan, which shows each remediations separately with its affected resources, the remediation plan in terms of what to do about it, and exceptions if any. You can also access the compliance reports for this account, and these are all the compliance frameworks and standards that we support. You can drill down on any of these controls, export them into CSVs and PDF, or access the remediation plan that is also downloadable. The cost data of this account will be under the cost management tab, and here you will be able to access the spend of this account and the recommendations if any. Now all of these details will be used to inform the well-architected review, and without any further ado we'll dive into the well-architected module. I'll just go ahead and create a new workload. So here I'll name it production workload and assign the lens that I need. So here I have well-architected lens, but I could also do DevOps lens or generative AI lens if this workload was any of those categories. Let's go ahead and create the workload. In a second, it'll show the well-architected questions. So here I'm looking at the security domain, question 1, and I can see that it has passed some already and failed others. So here it has passed this control because all of those are found to be set up by the CSPM assessment, but I can also see that some of them have failed. Now, these are the automated answers that we were able to gather from the account. Now, how do we help with non-automated questions? Let's pick the operational excellence, for example. Here I see that I don't have a lot of suggestions, and for these questions we've developed this express review. And here let's go to operational excellence that allows you to answer in bulk. Now you could be saying yes to all, and here you can see that it passed all 13, or no to all, or answer in natural language. You could be saying something like yes to all, but no communication, for example, from senior management. So no communication from senior management. And here we can be analyzing these nodes, and under the hood we're passing these nodes to our classifier that can extract the meaning and map them back into the AWS Well-Architected question. So here I can see that it has passed 11 and failed 2, and I can actually look at the detail and see that the ones that have actually failed are the one corresponding to communication here for no executive sponsorship or no communications that are timely. So these are the two things that I have failed for that account, but everything else has passed. These questions are then ported directly into the AWS Well-Architected questions. That's how we speed up the non-automated questions. Once done, I'm able to upload the workload to AWS. So here I can just click on upload. I can upload to the same account or to a different account and create a new milestone if this was an update, for example. Once you're done with the workload review, you're probably going to the APN portal and updating or creating the opportunity in ACE. We've made that process easier by integrating it directly within the same tool. So here I'm back to the workload definition that we have just created. And if I click here on ACE opportunities, I'll be able to pull in all of the opportunities that exist in this account and create a new opportunity. Now, for the first time, this will not be showing like this, and you will need to create a role to get this data and create that integration. For the role creation, you will just need to provide the account ID, and this is the AWS account that is linked to your AWS APN portal. So once you deploy that CloudFormation template or download it offline and install it, you will be able to interact with the APN portal and define new workloads. So create opportunities and update existing opportunities. So all opportunities created with ASecureCloud tool will be properly tagged with the correct APN program, but you can go ahead and add other tags like workload arms and other parameters that you may be interested in. So here I'm adding the workload arm to this tag, and that's as easy as that. This integration makes the process a little bit more streamlined and reduces error rates by automated tagging and other important details. The solution is deployed as a pay-as-you-go model on our secure.cloud domain, or can be deployed dedicated to your own environment using your own domain and your custom branding. So here I'm showing the private portal demo, and this can be deployed as a white label under your own AWS organization for complete data control, but also data residency, as it can be deployed into the region of your choice. Also, all of these data will be available through our APIs for programmatic access. To sum it all up, we've seen how we use the CSPM insight to inform the technical questions. For non-technical questions, we've used natural language processing to speed up the review, and our custom remediation plan help address HRIs faster. This results in a 2x time reduction for well-architected reviews. We then looked at how we helped streamline the capturing of the ACE opportunities from within the same interface by creating workloads directly and properly tagging them automatically, thus reducing error rates. We then looked at our private and white label solution that brings all of these things together for a complete data control and custom branding, as well as API access. Thank you.